Welcome to the class once again, everyone. Today we are going to study the fourth poem from your Flamingo textbook, the poem titled A Thing of Beauty. This is written by John Keats, who is a British romantic poet. Now, John Keats used to write about nature, the beautiful nature, the beauty of nature, and this thing of beauty is also a small excerpt from his poem called Endymion, a poetic romance. Now, Endymion is a Greek story, a Greek legend, and so he is writing about uh, this beautiful, the beauty of that Endymion is seeking uh, his poem, in his full poem. So this is just an excerpt from Endymion. Now, uh, I will read and try to explain it as much as I can to you. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Its loveliness increases. It will never pass into nothingness, but will keep a bower quiet for us, and a sleep full of sweet dreams, and health and quiet breathing. Now, the poet is saying a thing of beauty is a joy forever. There is this thing of beauty, means that a thing of beauty simply means something that is very beautiful to human beings, something that is very beautiful to us. If we look at this thing of beauty, then we can surely say that this thing of beauty is making us happy. Its loveliness increases. It means that it doesn't go away. The loveliness doesn't go away. It increases day by day, and it will pass into nothingness. It will not mean nothing for us. And but what happens is that this thing of beauty will make us sleep peacefully. It will give us peaceful sleep. It will make us happy, and then it will give us health and quiet breathing. Breathing means that we can have a good breathing system. If we do not have a good breathing system, then it means that we cannot sleep peacefully at night as well. Therefore, on every morrow are we wreathing a flowery band to bind us to the earth, spite of despondence, of the inhuman dirt of noble natures, of the gloomy days, of all the unhealthy and o'er-darkened ways, made for our searching, yes, in spite of all. Now the writer goes on to say that, the poet goes on to say that, because if we have this thing of beauty, if we start to find, if we find this thing of beauty for ourselves, then every morrow means that every morning when we wake up, it will be like wreathing a flowery band, like a wreath, a flower wreath. It will be like wreathing ourselves with a flower, and it will like wearing a flower wreath, and it will make us happy. It will make us smile, and it will make us think about positive things. And uh, in spite of, even though we have all these inhuman things that is happening to us, even though we have all this inhuman nature that is going on around us, even though there are cruelty, death, what shall we say, all these bad human behaviors that is happening all around the world, all over our environment, and all over our places, our country, our communities, our villages, our towns, our cities. Even though all these bad things are happening all over the world, we will still be kept happy because we have this thing of beauty. And some shape of beauty moves away the pall from our dark spirits, such the sun, the moon, trees old and young, sprouting a shady boon for simple sheep, and such are daffodils with the green world they live in, and clear rills that for themselves a cooling covert make gainst the hot season. The mid forest brake, rich with a sprinkling of fair marks, rose blooms. And now the writer goes on to describe all these beautiful things that we can find in nature, like the sun, the moon, the trees, even though the trees may be very old trees or young trees, and all these are like for an animal such as simple as a sheep. All this might be very, it could give them happiness, it could be their thing of beauty. And such are daffodils with the green world they live in. The daffodils, the beautiful daffodils, the flower, the daffodil flowers, that the world that they live in, the clear rills that for themselves a cooling covert make. Clear rills means a small, those small rivers. If we go to a forest and on a hot summer's day, then if we find a very cool, very clear, a small river, then we would be very happy. We could go and drink those beautiful, clean, fresh water from the river. So this would make us happy. And such a simple animal like a sheep, they found happiness in the green grasses that they could find anywhere, and in the water that they could find anywhere. So for everyone, our thing of beauty might not be the same. For a human being, our thing of beauty might be, in our family. We could find it in our family, or in our garden, in the forest that we go to, in the rivers that we wanted to swim. And so this might be our thing of beauty. So for everyone, the thing of beauty is not the same, but we can find happiness in those things. Because even at a clear night sky, the moon can be very very beautiful, and they could bring happiness, and it could bring, our thing of beauty might be on the moon, or our thing of beauty we could maybe find it in the sun that is rising every day. So for everyone, our thing of beauty might not be the same. And such too is the grandeur of the dooms that we have imagined for the mighty dead. All lovely tales that we have heard or read, an endless fountain of immortal drink pouring unto us from the heavens brink. Now, even for the dead people, if we experience death in our family, if even for dead people we have imagined a grand thing that is going to happen after death, even if we believe in even if we believe in different religions, or even if we believe in different, even if we have different kinds of beliefs, we all imagine our the dead people to have some kind of life. For the Christians, for the Christians, imagined after that they're the people who are doing good, they will go to heaven, they will be enjoying there, their soul would be enjoying there. But for the people who are doing bad things, they will go to hell, and their souls will be suffering there. And just like that, all the religions, all the human beings of the world, we might be imagining something for the dead people. Even if we belong to different religions, we still have some beliefs that something is going to happen after that. So what happened is that here the poet is also saying that we have imagined such a grand thing for the dead people, that after their death they will go somewhere, and from there they will they will be enjoying endless fountain of immortal drink. If like immortal means immortality means that which makes us unable to die. So we imagine for the dead people that their souls will be immortal. So after their souls went out of their body, after their souls left their body, maybe they will go somewhere where they can, where their souls can find happiness, immortality, and they could find happiness. And so this is what we have imagined for the dead as well. So for each of us, for each human being, our thing of beauty might be different, but still we could find a thing of beauty in everything, in the nature, in everyday life. This is what the writer is saying, that this is what we could find. A thing of beauty is the one that makes us happy, even though we are facing difficult times, or even though we are experiencing hardships in our life. This thing of beauty is the one that makes us strong. This thing of beauty is the one that keeps us going, and that helps us to gain happiness, health, and all these good things in our life. This is what thing of beauty is about. So with that, we have finished this lesson again. Again, I would suggest that you will read your textbook. Your textbook is your main source for your lesson. So please go back to reading your textbook. And even if you do not have your notes with you, then your textbook is the most important thing. So keep reading your textbook. And with that, we have finished this lesson. Thank you, class.